Okay, so now we're going to do the sauteed kale. And the way we start off is first I boil the hot water, then I put the kale in there and let it boil for a couple of minutes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and throw this water off. I wanna stop it from cooking because we're also going to saute it. But I find that this is the best way to keep the color and get the tenderness that I want from the kale and not lose all those nutrients. So that water is out. What I do now is put some cold water to stop the cooking. Because remember, we're also going to go ahead and heat it up again, which means it's like warming it and cooking it again. We don't want it to cook too much. So we'll stop the cooking and then saute it. Just cover it up with a lot of cold water. It's very cold right now where I am, so the water is very cold. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna take these off so I can handle my food, right? Get as much of that water out as possible by wringing it. Put this here so you can see it a little better. Just kind of wring out that water, the cold water. Stop cooking already. Throw the excess out. You can use the same pot to saute. So let's turn that stove on. Let me grab this. Okay, so now, make sure all the water is out so we can add in our olive oil. We already have our garlic cut up from the dishes we used before. Just a tiny bit. And also a little pat of butter goes a long way with this dish. So yes, I do use olive oil and butter. Saute it on low. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add in the rest of the garlic. Put a little butter in there. Let it melt. For this amount of kale, I'm going to use a tiny bit more olive oil. Now, this is very simple. A little oil, a little butter, salt, and black pepper. Black pepper, for me, it's just amazing on kale. All right, I'm gonna turn that stove down really, really low. All right, let's taste it. Very good. Now, I don't like my kale super hard or super soft. I like it somewhere in between, but you're always welcome to boil it for a little bit longer before you take it out the hot water and put it into the cold water if you want to get it a little softer. The sauteing really just adds the flavor, okay? All right, so there you have it. There's our sauteed kale. Okay, so here it is. This is what we've been making. This is our delicious lamb shanks dropping off the bone with our kale, our black rice, and our beautifully contrasting corn salsa. Enjoy this dish, make it for your family, make it for other loved ones, make it for yourself. It's a beautiful winter dish and it scents up the whole house. I hope you've enjoyed watching High Heels in the Kitchen. You can find us on JBWEBTV.com, on Facebook, and on YouTube. If you have any comments or suggestions, please do let us know. Again, thank you for watching.